Ravichandran Ashwin's abrupt retirement from cricket announcement has sent shockwaves through the cricketing world, more so in India. Sure, you now have everyone including Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Virender Sehwag and Harbhajan Singh paying Ashwin rich tributes, but it still does not do justice to him. For a player of his caliber to retire in the middle of the Gavaskar border cricket test match series, which also affects India's prospects in the World Test Championships, is a damning indictment of Indian cricket. Ashwin, who has consistently proven himself as one of the game's greatest match winners, deserved a send-off befitting his accomplishments and contribution to Indian cricket. He deserved a celebration of his immense legacy. Former Indian captain and cricketing legend Sunil Gavaskar may have said that it was irresponsible for Ashwin to retire in the middle of the series, but more than that, it raises serious questions about the BCCI selectors that failed him and about the management of the game and talented players in general, which we believe is the reason for Ashwin's sudden retirement. For good reasons too. During his illustrious 14-year career, Ashwin achieved what few cricketers do, a rare balance of excellence with both bat and ball. His career batting average of 25.8 and bowling average of 23.9 are awesome, but his ability to keep his batting average near or above his bowling average over 106 tests elevates him into the pantheon of cricketing legends. His overseas record, especially in countries like England, where he boasts a bowling average of 28, stands in stark contrast to other Indian spinners historically. For context, Ravindra Jadeja averages 43.5 with the ball in England, and the much-lauded spin trio of Bedi, Chandrasekhar, and Prasanna averaged 38, 34, and 58, respectively. Further, Ashwin's greatness betters traditional statistics. According to Impact Index, a performance analysis system, Ashwin ranks as the highest impact test cricketer of all time. This evaluation is not based merely on averages but on how consistently a player influences series results. By January 2017, Ashwin had already won 7 Man of the Series awards in just 14 series, a staggering 50% success rate. In comparison, Australian Shane Warne got 8 such awards in 46 series, and even Sri Lankan Matthiya Muralitharan, the most prolific wicket-taker in Test history, had 11 in 61 series. Ashwin's ability to single-handedly turn the fate of cricket matches makes him not just India's greatest cricket match winner but arguably the world's most effective series winner in Test history. Yet, Ashwin was often the one dropped on foreign tours, even under conditions where his skill set was indispensable. It is telling that during the same 5-year period where Ashwin averaged 21.09 with the bat and 20.89 with the ball, Virat Kohli, a specialist batsman, averaged an unimpressive 32 with the bat, and yet Kohli was never dropped. His omission from key overseas tests, most notably in England and Australia, has been a recurring trend. Even in conditions where his record clearly justified selection, like the Tour of England in June 2025, Ashwin was overlooked, while less effective players were selected. This seems to be the final star that triggered Ashwin's decision. This pattern of neglect becomes even more glaring when one considers the untouchable status afforded to Virat Kohli. Despite a prolonged lean patch, Kohli has been granted absolute immunity from scrutiny, something that has been denied to Ashwin, who was dropped without hesitation during Kohli's tenure as captain. Perhaps the greatest tragedy of Ashwin's career is the manner of his exit. Retiring mid-series, especially with crucial matches still to come, is very rarely a planned decision. For someone who took 5 important wickets in his last Melbourne Test in 2020-21, a performance that helped India score one of its most memorable victories, Ashwin deserved a farewell on par with the grandest celebrations Indian cricket has ever seen. Instead, his departure is a stark reminder of the systemic failure to recognise and honour true cricketing greatness. Further, while Sachin Tendulkar was given an elaborate farewell series and Anil Kumble exited with dignity and honour, Ashwin has been deprived of the opportunity to say goodbye to the game and his fans on his own terms. In effect, Ashwin exposes the deep-seated issues within Indian cricket, including favouritism, lack of accountability, and an apparent inability to prioritise team success over individual reputations. For all the talk about talent and meritocracy, the treatment of players like Ashwin exposes the hollowness of these claims. Indian cricket must confront these uncomfortable truths. It must ensure that no other player of Ashwin's stature is subjected to such indignity. For now, though, we both mourn the premature and unceremonious end of a career that deserved nothing short of accolades and also celebrate his tremendous accomplishments in the sport. Ravichandran Ashwin was not just one of India's greatest cricketers, he was a once-in-a-generation talent who redefined what it means to be a match winner. That he leaves under circumstances of neglect and disrespect is not just a loss for Indian cricket but a tragedy for the sport as a whole. Do let us know your thoughts about the matter, and if you have not already done so, kindly subscribe to our channel for cutting-edge news reports and analysis.